So the other form that you would service your customers is through the look brochures, the brochures. To me, that's great. You could do, I have a consultant in Georgia, she's doing a book party. She has a friend or someone who is, she could not do an actual skincare class, but she said, I'll take your book. So she gave her some books, some pink receipts, and she's doing a book party. So you can do that, we call it a silent hostess, something like that. So she will offer her an incentive if she gets so many orders. And, but what I was telling her was that you want to take it a step further. The last thing you want is for your friend who's the silent hostess to be the middleman. So she's going to get the orders, but she's going to get the information of the people ordering the product. So now Tania can then call those people, say, thank you so much for ordering your satin hands through Mary, you know, greatly appreciated. I'm going to deliver it to you. Or I would love to also do a winter facial. Okay? So, because I've met so many people out and about, and I'll always ask, do you have a consultant? And then sometimes they'll say, well, kind of. And they will explain that they order through a friend who has, and that's not, you want that personal touch in Mary Kay.
Absolutely.
Okay? So, on the face, through facials and skincare classes, on the go, website, and your book orders. But your main thing, to really be a master consultant, learn the products, really get equipped in the skill, communicating, leadership, all of that on the face is the best. And that's when you can really minister to people too.
Absolutely.
You know, you never knew you were in ministry at Mary Kay, right? All right. What I want to do is go through my starter kit. Now, of course, you set up your starter kit that works based on how your mind works. I'm a person, less is better. The more I have, the more I'm like all over the place. And I'm very aware of my time at my Mary Kay appointments. I'll go in there, we have a great time, we fellowship, all of that, but I'm ready to play. Which means I'm ready to go home and put my jeans on, right? And so I used to, as a brand new consultant, oh my gosh, it was crazy. I would do my facials, and the kit did not look like this, number one, it was that pink Barbie case. But I would do my facials and I'd come home and I'd restructure my whole kit, which would take like an hour. Then I go do another facial, I come home, restructure my whole kit. Not till years, I'm like, you know what, you gotta change. And that's what I did. So I try to make sure that my kit is set up quite simple. For example, I already have these pre-packaged, okay? So when I do come home from a skincare class, the only thing I'm doing is refilling these. You can order these mesh bags. They're only $1 on section 2.
Okay.
Write that down also, section 1 versus section 2. Section 1 versus section 2. Make sure I go back to that. So you all got your reminders for Stacy, right? Okay. So I try to have 6 of these. I've been to appointments where, I can tell you about some appointments, but I've been, in fact, this was an appointment that I went to. It's supposed to be just she and I. She wound up having like 3 or 4 of her friends, which was good. Guess what I forgot? My trays. So I said, do you have any plates? So you don't let them see you sweat, okay? But I was sweating. But so you pre-package these, and normally what I have in these is the clear tray, the profile card. If you're really anal, you can put an ink pen in there too. Okay? The disposable washcloth, the mascara wand, the actual tray, okay? And also, I'm going to give you this. This is also on my website, but I'm going to give you one. You can go make copies of it.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is, and what I do, some consultants actually laminate these. I didn't go that far. But I put it right here, so what happens is, it's like that. And, but it's on, let me give you my website, because it's also on there. It's called Unit, and then the word net, N-E-T, so unitnet.com, and then forward slash symbol, Stacy Nelson, S-T-A-C-E-Y, Nelson. And on there, on the left, you're going to see a long list of categories. You have training center, where you, if they're not on there, they will get on there tonight, okay? But also some new consultant training center. On there are video clips of how I do my appointments. A lot of training, okay? But I try to have these pre-packaged because it just takes less time. And it helps me to be organized. And if someone says, can you meet me at Starbucks to do a little facial or handshake, you just grab this, it's already put together. Or if someone says, Tanisha, when you come to work tomorrow, can you show me some things?
Yeah.
You don't want to go in there with your big Mary Kay bag. I don't think they would appreciate that. Okay? So I have, like I said, I have about 6 of these. I think you all in your kit received 4.
Yeah.
So you can always order more.
Okay.
Because one day we're going to get that phone call. I have a party and she said 10 people are going to be there. Right? Can you X that part out? That's fine. They're still going to be able to pick me up. But normally 10 people don't show. Someone's pipe burst, something happened. Okay. Also, you can go to the dollar store, get the little bowls of water, bowls for your water. I know, really. Or you can get those foam salad bowls, you know, where you have those picnics. Okay. It used to be back in the day, we would have our own washcloths, which was crazy, right? And the people's bowls, we've come a long way. All right, you can do that. If you happen to be doing like a on-the-go handshake, then what you can do is take a spray bottle. That's what Brooke did. She took a spray bottle. Sometimes consultants will take like a thermos of real hot water, and the cloths are already in there. Whatever works for you. Okay, whatever works for you. All right. So I have those set up. And I'll go over this in a minute. I already have, these are my sets. You know about these.
Yeah.
I broke my sets down where I've seen some people with their sets, it's too much going on. And if it's too much going on, I get overwhelmed, and then I buy nothing, right? So I broke the sets down where they're very basic. Okay, and I'll let you all see these in a minute. So I have these already in here. I have my how do you want to say, menu sheets or something. I have these already in here. I'll have my look brochures in here. They're the big brochures that you have. Sometimes in the back of the brochure, I will already put the pink receipts in the back of the brochure. Okay. Have extra disposable washcloths. Now another thing that I do is, and I try not to carry too much. Like I like to demonstrate with the broad spectrum CC foundation. And the reason being is I'm just cheating because it's only 4 shades. And so it makes it go quicker. And a lot of people already say, I don't wear foundation. So I'm giving them what they want, right? But I do sometimes carry the other foundations too for those that really like coverage. All right, let me take something out. Everyone got this in their kit, the shade selector, right? And you can really organize. You could put, now we have 2 types of foundations. We have, well, with these we have 2 types. We have the matte and we have the luminous. Same color, but one is for combination oily, the other one is for normal dry skin, right? So you can put all your matte in one, all your luminous in one, or if you're one, I'll put all my ivories in one. You know, just don't get crazy like I do, okay? Another thing that I demonstrate mainly with the actual gloss. Not that they put it on their lips, I just dab it and put it on the tray. Because people get to see the real color, and I don't have to keep ordering samples. I don't like to order a lot of samples. Okay, so I'll just get that in there, right there, the little middle compartment. Okay, sometimes I'll take the other lip colors. Another thing is I demonstrate a lot with the eye cream colors. Now I know you all already have the color cards. The I don't have any out. Has 3 eye colors and the cheek color. Let me see. These? Yeah, oh, that's what they look like now. Okay, so these are the color cards. These are really great. Keep using them. I like it because it's like color by numbers.
Yeah.
But I find that mainly my customers will buy the eye cream color. And because it's basic, a lot of people don't wear eye color. And I normally either do the ice cocoa or the apricot twist. This is great stuff. Every person needs to, isn't this great? Gotta have your own eye cream colors.
What was the other one?
Apricot twist. Now we have 10 colors, but they're the main ones, the neutral tones. So I'll have the eye color for that. I do not do a full makeover on the first appointment. Don't. Too much. Okay. I'll do a gloss, an eye cream color, mascara, and that's it. I call it a 5-minute makeover. Okay. If your products are in here and they're in the boxes, get rid of the boxes. I see a lot of consultants like, why did you got the boxes? You don't need the boxes. Okay. Get rid of the boxes. Okay. So normally that's how I'm set up. And I'll have my roll-up bag with my demo stuff. And this is all you see that I have when I do an appointment. Now back in the day, you saw something here and you saw something here. But just keep it very simple. All right? All this is on my video. How I set up everything. All right? I do want to go over the skincare class, and we're going to open up for questions. So I'm already set. You know, a few things, I want to give you a few tips as they're coming to me. When I am doing a facial or a group, as far as your arrival time, don't get there too early, and of course don't get there too late. If it is a skincare class of 3 or more people, I would say see if you can arrive about maybe 20 to 30 minutes prior to, so you can set up. If it's a one-on-one facial, no more than 5 minutes prior. You know how we are. We wait till the last minute to get, you think, oh, she'll be in another 10 minutes. Oh, good. I can put a load in and I can do this. And she gets here early, it's like, ugh. Right? So don't get there too early and definitely don't get there too late. And if I am running like 5 minutes behind schedule, I will let her know I'm on my way. I never say, I'm leaving the house. Never say that. I am on the road. I am almost to you. All right? Always be professionally dressed. And Mary Kay, that was my thing when we first started, because you could not get me in a skirt, could not get me in a dress before Mary Kay. I could not. And pantyhose is like shooting that. Okay?
Wow, we had that conversation.
But I just said, look, if these women are driving free cars and they're making money,
Right,
I'm going to get those same
pantyhose
pantyhose and the skirt and everything. Okay? So that was a big transition for me. But I wanted to follow the big girls. Okay? Follow the big girls. And I'm going to tell you something. I find that sometimes consultants, when they're doing their family, I've seen it, they'll come to the door. If I'm there at their skincare class, they'll come to the door. Family's there and everything. They got slacks on and slippers. And it's like, you are killing me.
Wow.
You are killing me. Okay? If you want your family to respect what you're doing, they better see a different you on that day. Or they're going to be asking you for all kinds of discounts. Okay? So you want to kind of separate how they know you with your business. And so, anyway, I take out my trays, I set everything up, right? I have my bowls of water ready, right? Warm water. And the first thing you get everyone to do is fill out the profile card. That's number one, the profile card. So if it's a group of people while they're sitting around, get them to fill out that card. And then to break the ice, the next thing is get them to demonstrate the satin hands. Who has their satin hand samples with them?
I do.
I want to show you something. This is what I find, real quick, this is what I find consultants, new consultants make a mistake. There are 3 parts to the satin hands.
Okay.
It is. Sure is.
3 parts.
Mm-hmm.
Is the softener, the scrub, and the hand cream. It's not 2 parts. Okay? So it's 3 parts. And normally, if it's more than one person, I'm old school, I can get 2 or 3 people to
And
sample
one.
off of what's already in those 3 instead of giving everyone an individual one. Okay? Eventually, what will you do? Order the full size one. Let that be your demo.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So satin hands is always a great icebreaker. All right? Another little tip, and sorry if I'm all over the place, but I don't like to really teach from notes because it's the worst teaching I do. Okay? So I have found if you have a hostess and you say, we're going to do your party at 3 o'clock, that is if you know that's your start time, she is to tell her guests 2:30, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so you will start at 3 and work on being done in an hour and a half. Your first skincare class, you may be there for 4 hours. Okay? I was. Okay? People were eating and all that stuff. So I have learned no one eats until we're done.
Yes.
I'll tell the hostess, you don't have to have any food. If you want to have water or something like that, it's fine. If you must, she'll say, girl, my people like to eat. And if you must, that's fine, but we'll do that after. After. And I've been to some food is good, but after. All right? So do that. But where was I? There.
20 minutes. 30 minutes earlier. Prior to your
Right, that's what you
start
do.
time.
Okay, that's what you do.
Mhm.
Now, if someone gets there, and I've been through this, if I start at 3 o'clock, we're already into the skincare, like the last thing, and getting ready to do color. I am not. And I used to do this, and I would get crazy. I am not going to ask everyone to wait for her to catch up with skincare. She can jump into the color, and then I will schedule her facial.
Mhm.
I'm not staying there extra to do the facial, because I have a commitment, whether it's a TV show, whether it's to come home.
Right.
Okay? So tell them early, and you start on time. All right? You don't have to say to her, girl, you got here late, so we can't do it. You just say, we're going to jump you right in, but you and I, we're going to get together.
Mhm.
All right, that's what you do. All right. So anyway, they did the profile card. They did the satin hands. And then everyone is around the table. So my name is Stacy. Thank you so much for being here. And say Tanisha's the hostess.
Mhm.
Thank you all so much for coming out to support Tanisha. Give Tanisha a hand, right? And I may give her a gift
Mhm.
for hosting the party. But then I'll say something like, I know everyone knows each other here, but I don't. So go around and introduce yourself.
Mhm.
Sometimes I say, share with me a fun fact. And they don't really like that. They can't do anything. So I'll just say, share one thing. Or sometimes this is what I really do share. And this is cool. I'll say, when you introduce yourself, tell me whether you're here to learn more about the product or more about how we earn cars in Mary Kay, or a little bit of both. Now, even the people who did not come to learn about Mary Kay, if I say that, they're like, oh, both. They weren't even thinking that.
Mhm.
All you're doing is just kind of putting it out there, okay? And you're probably saying to yourself, I don't know how to rent a car. That's not important, okay? That's not important, okay? But you're just putting it out there. So I go around, hi, my name is Stacy Nelson. I know Tanisha from work, and I'm here to really learn about the products because my skin, and hey, I wouldn't mind learning about free card. Okay? Okay, pause for a moment.